Have you ever wanted to blow somebody's mind with a card trick? Today we're going to learn how. First, we're going to talk about how to lay the cards out. Second, we're going to talk about how to properly pick the cards up. And then third, we're going to talk about how to remove the cards, revealing the card that your partner has chosen. So what you'll need is 16 cards out of a regular playing deck. So what I did was I just dealt out the first 16 cards of this deck here. You're going to need 4 rows of 4 cards, so 16 total. And for presentation's sake, we'll just say that my partner chose the Ace of Spades. So what you'll want them to first do is when you lay out your cards, you're going to stack them on top of each other, layering them down. So you'll want your partner to point to the row that their card is in. So in this case, they're going to point to this row here because they chose the Ace of Spades. So because the cards are layered the way they are, you just slide them together and place them in your hand. The remainder of the cards you can pick up in any order because they don't matter to us. They're just kind of a add-on, I guess, for the rest of the performance. So when you flip the deck over, the first 4 cards in the deck are going to be the 4 cards in the column that your partner chose, the Ace of Spades being that one there. When you lay your cards out again, you're going to lay them out. The first 4 are going to be the very top of your row. So that way, the first 4 cards or first card in each row are the 4 cards that were in the column that your partner picked. And then you can go ahead and layer out the rest of the cards as you did before. So now you're going to want to have your partner point to the row that their card is in. So they're going to point to this row because the Ace of Spades is there. So you already know that the Ace of Spades is their card, but we don't want to make it that easy. So you're going to, again, pick up the cards in the same manner that you did before. And then the rest of the cards in any order that you want. Try changing it up a bit sometimes. Makes it just a little more interesting. So now you already know the very first card on the top of the deck is going to be their card, the Ace of Spades. So when you lay this card down, it's very crucial that you remember where this card is. So we're going to lay it here. When I first started learning how to play this, I layered my cards so that way I could tell that, okay, this one was laid before this one and this one and this one. Makes it easier when you start. You're going to layer out all the rest of your cards. So you want 4 piles of 4 cards. Now what you're going to do is have your partner pick 2 piles. And what they're going to do is they're going to point to 2. They could point to these 2, which in that case you're going to want to remove these cards because you know their card is right here. Maybe they point to these 2 piles. Well, in that case you'll want to take these 2 piles because you don't want to remove their card. So you kind of have to be fast about it so they don't catch on that, you know, you're removing cards that they're pointing at and not removing cards that they're pointing at. So let's say they pointed at these 2 piles. We're going to take these away and set them off to the side. Okay, so now you're going to want to have them pick 1 pile of cards. And say they point at this pile. We're going to remove this pile. Now if they pointed at this pile, keep this pile here because you know their card's right here. We're going to take this one away. You're going to have them pick 2 cards, so say they pick these. We're going to remove these because we know this is their card. And then we're going to have them pick 1 card. So say they point at this card, we're going to take it away, flip this one over. Say they pick this card, we're just going to take this one away, and there's their card, Ace of Spades. So it's all about card layout, how you lay out the cards and layering them when you pick them up, how you pick them up, and then removing the piles properly so that way you don't remove the card that they chose. Thank you.